Bless up, Gaza Nation. I finished filming the first podcast, and you know that Gaza Nation's your input means a lot to me. So I want y'all to watch it and let me know if you guys approve of it, if you want me to continue doing it. And I also want to let you know, obviously, this is the first time I did a podcast, and I'm filming with people in Jamaica, and I'm in America, so it's a little different. And I'll obviously fix the audio quality, and everything will improve if I continue to do the podcast. But just let me know, and then people, anybody, I want to end up doing the podcast with other people. So I just want to let y'all know. And also, real quick, if you don't like watching the whole podcast, you want to flip to go near the end in like the last 5-10 minutes of the podcast, and you'll find a real funny exchange because she asked me something about Gaza and if the podcast is different, and I think you guys will like my answer. So bless up, everybody. As always, it's Gaza forever. Hope you enjoy it.
Okay.
All right, good. Blessings. Welcome, everybody, to the first Dancehall Can't Stall podcast. I'm your host, Caspian Montgomery. Most people know me as, but it's Jimmy Hoffa. To everybody tuning in new, and I'm with my co-host, greatest voice, Ramona Samuels.
What's up?
How's it going?
It's going good. Jamaica hot.
How hot?
Summer is melting.
Yeah? You getting a tan?
I've been very, very tanned.
I like
but it goes along with my melanin, so we're good.
It's perfect.
We're good.
Well, just saying on that, right? You know, white people got melanin too, right? A lot of people don't know that.
I literally read that white people, or is it what? There is a property.
We have melanin, we just don't have the same amount. We just have a lot less. But everybody on Earth has melanin. I think that's a misconception. A lot of people, right? They don't even know that. They think like, oh, white people don't have melanin. We do. We just have a little bit. That's all. Not enough.
Okay.
We don't have enough. Fine. All right, but let's jump right into the first topic, right? So I want to know, because you're a radio host, right? So you're involved in the dancehall, the reggae culture, right? And I'm an outsider. Okay. I started my show, right? And then I became accepted by the culture, well, by some people in Jamaica, you know. I have a few thousand people that support me. So I want to know.
Including.
Thank you. So I want to know what is your take on white people in dancehall and in reggae? Do you think it's a bad thing? It's a good thing? And be honest, because I like criticism. I like everything.
No, I think it's a great thing, and here's why. Because music is a global language, no matter the genre, no matter its origin, and it just simply doesn't matter. Music is a global expression. It's a global language. Music is for everyone. And if I love jazz, and if I love reggae, and if I love hip hop, I feel like I should be entitled to love it, because that's what my ears are inclined to. That's what my heartbeat respects or enjoys.
But who is it created by?
I do believe that dancehall and reggae music was created by Jamaicans, and I do believe that Jamaica is the motherland for reggae and dancehall music, and I believe that the culture is experienced at its richest in Jamaica.
Correct.
However,
I do too.
I do see and know that if you want to put it as white people or outsiders or tourists, I feel like they do sometimes capture our vibe, our brand, our look, and try to hone it or pass it off as theirs. I see that there's some of that happening, and obviously because they have more resources or more resources or better resources, they're able to capitalize and expound upon it, and then they would get the credit.
And you
But
don't
when it
find
comes,
that you don't find that negative at all?
I yeah, I find that to be a cause for concern.
Me too. Yeah,
I
good. So
I
good.
feel like more can be done to when, as in when they get that global applause for it. I
Yeah,
feel like more can be done to say where they got the inspiration from.
correct. You always have to appreciate and pay homage to the people that created it, right?
I believe that the original is everything. And
Especially if
the
you're gonna make
first,
money and you're especially if you're gonna make money and you're gonna make a living off of it, right? There's a lot
yeah,
of
I mean,
in America. There's a lot of white reggae bands, right? There's
I love Revolution. Can I call their names? Reggae?
I ain't call
They do,
anybody's names
they do
slightly.
dub rock reggae, right?
I
You
don't
like
know.
you like it, Revolution?
I don't know them.
You know them?
Nah, you have to show me
Oh my god.
after the podcast. You show me.
I love them.
But look, have you ever heard of Slightly Stupid?
I think I've heard of
They're
them or
they're real big,
I don't.
right? They're real big in America, right? And to me, that's something kind of crazy, that they're real huge like that. And I never heard them. I mean, I'm not a super follower of them, but I never heard them pay homage to like Peter Tosh or Bob Marley or anybody. So that's why I'm asking the question. What in hip hop, right? White
Are what?
people,
No, they're what? A dancehall band or a reggae band?
they're reggae. There's not too many. I don't know too many white dancehall artists. Do you?
White dancehall artists?
Yeah. Do you know any? I don't think I know any.
Maybe white reggae. I don't know if Collie Buds is white. Is Collie Buds white?
Collie Buzz is white, but he grew up in the Caribbean somewhere. But he's not
Yeah, but I
dancehall.
mean,
He's more reggae, right?
but he's American, American Caribbean or
He
Caribbean
he
American.
was
He
born in
does
America.
reggae.
He was born in America, and then he moved at a young age to the Caribbean. That's what
Okay,
I
and
know.
then there's Gentleman. There's Gentleman. He does reggae, rock, cultural reggae.
So they're mostly
But I don't know
reggae.
if the hardcore dancehall right now. I can't think of anyone off the top of my head, but I don't think be surprised if there's a white hardcore dancehall artist. We
There
had
probably
Snow.
is.
We had, Snow, but he was Jamaican.
Who?
And then they come on down, thinking man, that's it, man, that's it, yeah.
What's
And I
his name?
remember, huh?
What
I
was his
think his
name?
name was Snow. His name. I don't remember his name, but I think it's Snow.
Oh, Snow, Informer. Somebody can snow me down. That guy's kid.
Ma.
Yeah. And that
I keep boom boom down.
people back then they made him like Vanilla Ice. So they made him like they didn't like him, when he came in. But yeah, you're right. That's the only one I could think of.
Right.
But so I want to get an opinion on somebody who's
That,
in culture and wants to know if like there's like yeah you got to pay homage if you was ever going to do it or whatever. But I fear that the same thing will happen to dancehall that happened in hip hop, where then there's tons of white people now, and then they become huge. They're making millions of dollars, and there's you're not paying homage, and there's still people, the creators of it, that aren't making no money, and they're fighting to eat. So I wanted to get your views on it, right? Where you walking to?
sorry, say that again.
Nah. So we'll move on, right? So I just wanted to get your opinion on that, right? What, you can't hear me now?
No, I'm hearing you in snib. I don't know how to put it.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. It's cutting in and out.
You're hearing me properly?
Yeah, I hear you fine. Just tell me when you're good. We're just gonna watch her walk around. It'll be a fun time. I don't know if I can cut this out or not. I might do some editing, but I'll just talk to y'all right now. Let me know when you're good. Stop walking around.
I was trying to find a good spot,
Yeah, the
but
spot.
yes, I'm glad you asked that question because a lot of Jamaicans do feel as if they are being robbed of their culture, and not just, everyday Jamaicans, popular entertainers who are successful in dancehall and reggae music. They have publicly spoken about how hip hop artists, artists use the rhythm.
Now you're breaking up now. Now I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Speak.
You hear me?
Speak.
Nicki Minaj's new song.
Megatron. Megatron. Her new song.
That's a Jamaican rhythm. It's a Jamaican song.
Yeah, that's Heads High, Mr. Vegas. That's how I know that song. Heads
And
High, kill him with the
no,
no.
no, it's before Vegas as well. That music is rhythm is coming from the 80s, I believe, or the 90s.
But that's how I know the rhythm personally. That was the first song I ever heard.
Vegas, I believe, sampled that as well.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it is older, right? But I'm saying me growing up, when that was my favorite song ever. That was one of my favorite dancehall songs growing up. Was Heads High. So I was amazed. But I think, right, if Nicki Minaj, if she said something about whoever was the creator of that rhythm or whoever was the first person to do it or Vegas or whoever blew it up, then maybe, or put something Jamaican in it. So it's the same thing Drake, right? When Drake sampled everybody, but they don't give him like a platform or whatever. You know what I mean?
Platform, didn't he?
Huh?
Drake gave Popcorn a platform.
Name a song that he did with Popcorn. Exactly.
Love you.
Exactly.
But them never sang together.
Huh?
Them never sang.
Nah, they didn't do no songs together, I don't think. He took a sample of
They
Popcorn.
didn't what? They did a song together.
Which
I still
song?
love you, my charging.
Nah, he took a
Love
sample.
you, charge.
I think he took a sample.
See, what I mean? I don't know, honey. When Jamaicans and dancehall artists get shows overseas, they're happy. They're probably at their happiest. So
But why?
having the music, why?
Why are they happy?
They want fame and they want popularity and they want their music to reach beyond the Jamaica. They want me. They want
Correct.
recognition. They want
But what's wrong with being huge in Jamaica?
everything
Everybody
right.
wants
There's
their
nothing.
music to go international. But
Yes, everybody don't need to go international.
I said everybody wants their music to go international. Every artist wants their music to be big everywhere, right?
Even
But
radio personality too and blogger, right?
yeah, every person wants to be international, I'm sure, right? But America is still the place to become international, right? America is always the spot.
One of the places.
Where else? It's the biggest spot. Still.
Well,
UK,
reggae music is
anywhere
big in
else?
Europe and dancehall in Japan and them.
No, I know Europe. I know UK supports dancehall crazy, but everybody wants to blow up in America, right? Same with actors, actresses. Everybody wants to blow up in America. That's the place to be. So I think it's crazy that everybody wants to do that because I come from America, you know? You can hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
So what do you think about females in dancehall? Do you think they're respected as much as the male artists?
Well, they're definitely growing into being respected, but no, they're not nearly as respected um, as the male artists, and that's been something ongoing since day one of dancehall. Females have always been outspoken in the fact that even with shows that they get booked for, they get significantly less money, and this is known. They get less time on stage. They get asked up for some hot rhythms that they would love to on. They said that some producers may want to do more them than just music. Male artists, well, I mean, I know in America it's like that, and regardless of the genre, I believe sales in general across the board always are just viewed as less than men.
It happens with
Lots of
everything though,
things
right? It happens with
happen.
sports, right?
That's why right across the board, I mean, for centuries now, women are viewed as less than men, right? I
No,
don't know why, and
no, no,
we're
no,
more.
no, 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 no. See, you got it wrong. No, you got it wrong though. Sport,
Okay.
sports was created by men, right?
Uh huh.
Right? I mean, can you agree to that? Basketball wasn't created by women.
Fine.
So
I'm not 100%. I believe I heard that.
what? You don't
Maybe you
think
can.
that, huh? You don't think that men created
No, you know,
basketball?
I honestly don't know the origin of sports. That's something for me to now go and gain knowledge on.
But you could make an easy educated guess on who created football, soccer, basketball, baseball. You think any of those sports was created by a woman?
I have no idea, but I don't know why
Oh,
I
you
feel like it
know,
was
don't play
created by a
funny.
woman.
So we all know they was created by a man, right? So then a man's gonna perfect it, right? And
That's fine. That's fine.
so in the same right, so in the same women, they fight for their spot, but they've always been represented. I remember in dance hall, they just don't get represented as much as men, and they have a tougher time, right? But it's a male
Why do
dominated
they don't get?
because it was
Why is it male dominated?
because it was
Male
created
represented.
because it was created by a male. So it's of
So
course it's going to be male dominated. It's created by
not
a
necessarily. Human beings have potential beyond their imagination, whether male or female. So if a woman can bring X to the table, she should be welcomed and represented
and they
and
are though.
celebrated.
Patra was Lady Saw. They're some of my favorite artists ever, right? So
Sure.
I respect what everything about Sister Nancy, everything about it, right? So I
Excellent. I
respect
love
that.
that.
Huh? Huh?
I love that you do that and you're
And then, but there's tons of people like me that rate them, but it's always gonna be an uphill battle for women, I think, right? In a male dominated, in a male created space. It's not just male dominated, it's male created. You see what I'm saying? That's what I don't think people look at. It was initially supported and loved by women, right? And then joined in by women. But at first, it was created by a man. This particular thing, dance hall, hip hop, basketball.
and we have seen where time and again women have proven to us more than we expected.
Oh
Time
yeah,
and again.
always. And
Where that's concerned, we should literally create more opportunities for them, not give them such a hard time, not want to sleep with them to voice on a rhythm because it's a woman.
I know it sounds good
They
in our
all
head to do that, but
that
that's male nature, correct?
it doesn't matter if it's male nature. This is business.
So
This
let
is
me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, right? If do you think if all women were the producers, right? All women were the rhythm makers, all women were the DJs, right? And the selectors. Do you think that it would be the same uphill battle for men?
no.
No, you think they just let them in? They wouldn't ask them for any favors or you have to date
First
me.
place,
You gotta date me to voice a rhythm. They wouldn't say that.
you have to be with me for voice on a rhythm.
Yeah, you might have to go on a date with me to be a rhythm.
No, no want none of them be with me. If I did me. I just want to hear good work. I want to hear
Most
strong
people
messages.
do. Most people do. Most people do.
No. You all 10 of you that want to be on the rhythm, no, you don't have to shove your thing in my thing.
Come on.
And I don't have that mentality and mindset. I don't know if that because I'm a woman, I wouldn't be able to relate to it. I
You
don't know.
think you think most men don't do that in dancehall. I doubt that.
Maybe I would say to them, no, not forgot give me money for no one honey. Maybe I would say that.
Exactly. Right? So we all want something.
Dollar sign.
Exactly. We all want something, right? So, but my
What I was
question, right?
what I was about to say that for those of us who are madly in love with music and madly in love with entertainment and madly in love with creativity, there
Uh-huh.
is no something for something because of. If you bring something strong to the music, something strong to the table, and it's good, then I believe that you should get an opportunity, and that's how we progress, and that's how we allow the industry to turn. You get what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
what I.
So what do you think about coffee then?
Oh, I think she's great. I think she's a blessing to Jamaica and to the youth in music.
Do you
I
think
think,
she's dancehall or reggae?
well, she herself describes her expression as ragamuffin. That's
Okay,
what
I
she
know
said.
ragamuffin, yeah.
When I listen to the instruments, the rhythms, it sounds like a fuse of a lot of things. It's
So
more
she's
than
a
reggae.
fusion of reggae and dancehall.
It's like reggae dancehall, pop and E, EDM or I don't know. It's even Afro a little bit and a whole bunch of new just creations of rhythm making that
So she's
is
in her own lane with that.
I do believe that she's in her own lane.
I do you think she's getting a fight from anybody?
So I don't think she's getting a fight from anyone.
Did she
If
do she did a song with Chronic, she did a song with a remix with Governor.
I wasn't 100% with her doing that remix with Governor because I feel like she's my child and she's just so pure and clean. And if you mix with the tainted, you'll be
Uh,
tainted too. But she's so strong. I know she wouldn't be tainted, but it was just personal. It wasn't any. It's not anything. It's
no,
not
no,
anything.
no. That comes straight to your point, right? That comes straight to your issue with dancehall.
Yeah.
You got an issue with dancehall.
When it is done raw around the children, I do.
But do you believe that slack song shouldn't exist, period? Or do you believe what do you believe? They should change?
No, I don't think that it shouldn't exist here. It can exist. It should exist. It's cool that it does. But are we going to respect time and place for everything, or are we just going to run around like headless chickens and don't care that that's a child there, and maybe you shouldn't have that behavior around that child?
All
You
right.
know?
Yeah. So that's your big fight, right? In Jamaica, right?
Yes.
I'm in America, right?
Uh-huh.
When I was younger, there was a way to stop it. Your parents could stop you from listening because it was CDs, right?
Okay.
So in the radio stations, they only play pop music and stuff. Now there's no way you can hide your child in America from Nicki Minaj.
And that's sad. I'm concerned about that.
Right? But so what is you how are you gonna stop that? Or how are you gonna aid in stopping that? Or what is your big idea? Do you have one?
I'm gonna ask His Majesty because it's got to be a very big idea. But in the meantime, where public spaces are concerned, I believe that there should be a general, across the board, moral rule, moral standing, moral law
In your country.
in my country, in every country in the world.
So you think in America, people should, if you're in McDonald's and somebody's bumping the new Takashi 69 and your child's there, what
No,
do
that's
you do as a
inappropriate.
parent?
You're contaminating a public space. You're sharing this with lots of others. This is a business environment. I don't think that's appropriate, especially if children are there.
So you put it on the person playing the music to stop it.
I, for that situation, yes.
Okay.
Have manners, have respect, have decency.
Okay. Not everybody has respect and decency. There is a lot of, like me, I would never do that, right? But there's a lot of people on earth who don't care, right?
They should care. And there should be a law
I
that
know they should. Everybody, I mean,
implement that law where you have to care.
so you want the government to step in.
Yes, and I have reached out to them.
I don't think that's a good idea because I don't like the government stepping. I don't believe government's good. So I don't think that they can help this. I think they only ruin situations.
I literally know that they
People's
can.
time,
They need to
maybe.
implement and sustain and monitor laws that govern that setup and that behavior.
So
And
like, okay, right? So I'm in McDonald's. I'm playing a Slack song, right? And then maybe an officer, somebody reports me, an officer comes in, he gives me a ticket, and I have to pay
yeah,
a fine.
yeah, because you are disturbing a public space. But here you are with that dog.
You got a big fight on your hands.
And you know what? Some persons ridiculously think I am against dancehall or rap and explicit music. It's
No.
the exact opposite. And then others would say I am a hypocrite because how is it that you have this view on it, but yet still you listen to it and you endorse it while not endorsing it. So you're
That's why
an
I want you to
oxymoron.
more. That's why I got you explaining it more so people understand your position on it, right? Because a lot of people have the same position as you do, right? But they don't
Adults
talk
do
about it.
what adults do. Let children do what
But
children
now let me ask you a question.
do.
Let me ask
Now.
you a question. Is any of it the parents' fault?
Surely,
What,
absolutely.
so what should a parent do in
A
any
parent
situation?
should definitely explain to their child that this is entertainment purposes only.
Correct.
Please don't take the words of expression literal. Yes,
Correct.
it does depict real life.
Correct.
However, it's not everybody's case is the same in terms of this lyrical expression.
This is just like a
Likewise,
movie. It's not real life. It's a movie.
likewise, um, you should not tell them that it's okay to listen to explicit music
Never.
because
As a parent, you shouldn't if your child's underage, but there's tons of parents who play it in front of their kids, right?
and they shouldn't. Likewise, there are
Understood.
tons of children who don't have parents. So for those who don't have parents, movements like this one that I have, Excuse Me Driver,
Yeah.
is here to speak on their behalf, is here to guide you on their behalf. Because every child does not have a parent.
Yes. I think the best way to teach people, like to teach kids with no parents or any guidance, right? To teach them is to explain to them that is not real life. You shouldn't model yourself. These artists, this isn't how they exactly live. They're it's artistic expression, right?
Want
That's
me
the
to tell
best
you
way to
something?
get to them. Cause look. When you tell a child to stop, to like, you can't do that, and then they say why, and then you have no explanation. Guess what?
Why? Because you're a child, that's why. But sit down.
Yeah, exactly. But a child like me, when I was a kid, I'd go, whoa, I want to know now. So it's the opposite effect for me.
Well, honey, stay in your childlike innocence until nature takes its course.
That's a good advice, but
Sex, when you try to mature beyond how your brain is supposed to naturally develop. When you force mature things on children,
yeah, I don't agree with that at all. You should never do that.
sometimes when they're older, it work out for them, because they're able to make better decisions, more mature decisions, and being exposed sometimes beyond your years can strengthen you as a young person. But to incessantly be ringing it on them and singing it on them and infringing it on them every single day, every single day,
Hey,
every single day,
teaching them bad words. Teach.
more than help. You're exposing this to them more than you're telling them that you're beautiful. You're
Yeah, that's
exposing
wrong.
to them more than you're telling them that you can be a leader. You're exposing fucking then I get some money on them more than you're telling them that you don't even have to fuck, darling. You can get your degree. You can open a business.
Yeah, you gotta love yourself. Teach them.
More than you're telling them that beauty definitely is from the inside and it should be taken literally and that your mind is in control of everything and you can be anything that you want to be. And you can be happy even when you're sad, you can be happy. We're
Correct.
not
But
telling them these things every day. And we're not
that,
telling them you
so
might be
I take that as a parent. That's the parent's job. That's not the artist's
but
job.
they don't have parents.
I understand. Then that's the people who guide them in life, right?
And I believe that that is all adults. I believe that it doesn't have to be my child to show love and respect to that child. Like it could be your child, Caspian, and
Yeah.
I may have some adult, well, not adult rather, but some knowledge to drop for them.
Always. Yeah, you should always around anybody's
Help
children.
them to cross the road, even though I'm rushing off to my meeting and I see the child having issues crossing the road. Maybe I could take time out to quickly cross them and get back to what I was doing. I don't want
And
to
good.
mentality.
Yeah.
Well, her parents sent her off, so it's up. They should figure it out. I'm late, so not my child, not my business. No, I don't
No,
like
it's
that.
not no. But right, okay, right? So Yellow Man, you know Yellow Man, King Yellow Man, right? He grew up without parents, right?
Alpha Boy's home, I believe. Yes.
He's an orphan, right? He turned out okay, right?
Yeah, but well, thanks to
He's a good parent, right?
thanks to people who look out for other people's children. Thanks to people who have the mentality that it's not my child, but I'm going to give him love regardless. Thanks to
So
those.
that's what you're doing. So that's what you
Absolutely.
want to do.
We all should. Even
Always.
Instagram.
I support that. I want to do the same, of course.
The age limit should not be 13 on Instagram, honey. It should be 18.
Why? Is it 13?
It's 13.
Ugh. Yeah, they don't show no the yeah.
And
I didn't know that.
Instagram,
I didn't know that.
well, I know it. I see it there, and it should not be. So I'm
Nah.
reaching out to Mark Zuckerberg and all the who you call them, the owners
The social media owners, right?
and all the powers that be who
Yeah,
govern
Twitter, Facebook, IG, Snapchat.
to completely change the limits on how we go on Instagram and Facebook. It should be, I mean, we can do 16. We can do 16, and 16 is still young.
No, well, see, it's different in every country for age limits, right? In America, it's 18, right?
Well, in America, you can't be drinking unless you're 21, and in Jamaica, you can drink at 18.
Same with all the other countries I lived in. It's always 18, in America is 21. So that's the age thing is a weird thing, you know. People have different views on it. But go ahead. You just look mad.
Huh?
I said, go ahead. You just look like you were about to say something.
No, I just don't think that fucking then I get some money and skin out my pum pum and cock up my body and slap it
It's
in his
not
face
appropriate for children.
every day around children.
It's
Neither do
not
I
appropriate. I know, but I put it all on the
in a
parents.
broad daylight and um
I,
fuck up in Maron boys lay dead in front and pick me head and I don't think that's appropriate, honey.
I don't either. I put that on the parents, though. I put that
I
on the
think
parents.
all adults under the sun.
Correct, but there's a lot of people who don't have children and don't care.
Authors of music, producers, writers, singers, DJs, disc jock, media personalities, every flipping body, politician,
See,
everybody,
you got beef with everybody. I got beef.
everybody. It is
I got beef
every
with the parents.
ability.
I got beef with the parents. All right, so yay, I'm gonna let you calm down, right? Yo, what do you think about how the future of reggae and dancehall? You think dancehall is growing? Do you think it's stagnant, or do you think it's declining?
I think it's growing and stagnant. That doesn't make any sense at all. It's stagnant because persons, based on what I am observing out there in the wider world, and even here, are a little bit, they feel like they've heard it all in terms of the messages in dancehall. Yet still, that they can't get enough of it. And once they're exposed to it, it is just so gravitating that they want more of it. So even though they feel like, oh, she said that, and Lady Saw said that, and Thatcher did that already, and you know, and
But
then
the youth don't know that. The youth don't know Lady Saw or Patra, so it's new to them.
okay, well, in that sense, I definitely believe that it's growing, and I look forward to it growing.
So look at this. Look. So why did '90s dancehall do so well in America, but now it doesn't?
And that's a good question because 90s dancehall and that culture was even more so negatively expressive towards the gay community than they
Yeah,
are now.
yeah.
Why? How they did well then than
But
there are now.
the people didn't know though. The people didn't know in America. So when remember what TOK?
I feel like the music was better then.
You no, not at all. No. See, I don't believe that. You know, a lot of older people, they say the old like the '90s hip hop was the best hip hop. I love new hip hop. Like I love
I
it. Like I
love
like
90s and early 2000 hip hop.
yeah. I'm not with that classic age stuff. I'm like yo,
I'm an old soul, baby.
huh?
I'm an old soul.
Yeah, I'm an old soul too. I listen to the oldest music ever. Like, what are you talking about? But I still love the new music. I think I appreciate it. I think it's different. I'll never be stuck. I'll never be like an old person saying like my music was the best and this new music. I don't do that, right? So I love it, right? But like um people back then, but for some reason in the '90s it blew up. I don't know if it's um because it was the '90s dance hall. I don't know if it was because American artists accepted it. I don't know why it blew up in America so much. Because
That's
that's
something I'm going to have to look into, and that's such a good thing that you brought it up. I I'm gonna have to try and figure it out.
because the '70s and the '80s. Once I found dance hall and I went back and I was listening to the '70s and the '80s dance hall, I was like, I love this stuff, right? But '90s was when it was. I go to any high school dance. I go to any club, anywhere, and they was playing dance hall and hip hop and R&B.
What state and area this was? Let us know, Montgomery.
What?
What area where in the 90s, any club and high school and whatever?
Boston.
Boston. Okay.
Yeah. So Massachusetts, you know where there's all the country like Alabama and all those places, they don't get anything. You know, they don't get nothing. They just listen to country music. So it's different, you know? And then once they got the internet, they found other stuff. But I'm from a big city, like out in Massachusetts, you know? I'm from a bigger city. So dancehall was popping. It was on every street. Everybody was playing it. And I want to know, it's not playing no more like that. It's only being played by Jamaicans out here. It's
Well,
not being
maybe
played by everybody.
explicit. People don't want to hear it.
Why? Nah, you think it goes in waves though?
I have no idea, Montgaza.
Nah,
But I
I
do
think.
know that people are now logging on to positivity in music. I know that they're madly impressed
Who,
with
you think
messages.
that?
If I think that,
You think people are logging into positivity?
yeah,
No, you're wrong.
I 100% believe that they love it. And that because we are now realizing that we hold the power as individuals deep within our soul to be anything and who we want to be, and the resources are being placed before us, just like this one we're using up now, an app to go across the world, and then lots of persons all over the world
You don't think dancehall?
are tapping into positivity right now. It's
Hey,
happening. Not that
what's the biggest way out of the ghetto in Jamaica?
self-confidence.
No, that's not the biggest way out. What's the best opportunity a person from the ghetto of Jamaica has to make it out?
Education. Get a darn education.
That's tough. That's not for everybody. The most is
It's
dancehall.
why at school and go learn how to chat proper English. Go to your school.
See? No, that's not for everybody. That's not for everybody. That's not for
It's
everybody.
for all of us. Nobody should be done. And as a matter of fact, let me just say that there is now a done trend going on in dancehall now. I don't know if you know about it, Mount Gaza.
I know. I heard. I mean, what are you saying? Ragging King, like the funny.
Yeah, you know, me I'm a cool dance, you know. Yeah, my people dance and whatever.
There's the same things going on in hip hop though.
It'll never be cool. Ever.
I know that. But the same thing is going on in hip
Oh,
hop right now.
that's stupid.
Mumble rapper. You ever heard of a mumble rapper?
Yeah, I like some of the stuff that they do. You don't like it?
Mumble rapper? That's Dante.
Yeah.
That's Dante.
I like isn't what does the little guy do it? The one at Kanye West. What I'm saying, I'm a stick. I like it with the guy who Lil Pop, what name? Lil what?
Little Pump? Yeah, Little
Yeah,
Pump. That's Dante music.
that him do
Yeah,
mumble, right?
Dante. Yeah. Guess what the name of his album is? Guess what the name of his album is?
What?
High School Dropout.
But that's been the name of
That's what
many
they're teaching
albums.
the kids?
What's the name? And Kanye West on his college dropout.
Correct. So he's being a dunce head and he's promoting it. All he talks about is taking pills, doing drugs, being stupid. I can't spell. And now kids are going to think that's cool?
Yeah.
That's not cool.
I don't like those messages, but I like the rhythm and I like how that sound. Maybe I don't even know what they're saying.
Correct. Well, well, that's what happens, right? I mean, people like music, they like the rhythm. Nobody knows what a mumble rapper is saying.
I like the rhythm. I like the rhythm.
Yeah, but it's
My,
not a good music.
my phone battery is dying, so if we get cut off, don't think it's me cut you off and want to over with
Nah,
it.
that's fine. All right. So, well, okay. Before your battery dies, plug in anything you want. Say whatever you want to the people.
All right, people of the world, fans of Mount Gaza, this is Ramona Samuel's greatest voice, live from Kingston, Jamaica right now. We not even know, say, me did there at one studio I'm gonna come outside. Mount Gaza's even knows enough of the artists them when probably I love is probably inside there now, or maybe one left. I'm not gonna tell him who. You understand? Because they love sexy Jamaican girl. I'm gonna see my comments on the Jamaican woman, and you know, I tease them. But yes, I have a radio program in Jamaica. It's called Rhythm Up on Rhythm FM. Rhythm Up to Ramona Samuel's greatest voice. It's a morning show, and I play reggae and dancehall music. So when I fight the thing, we just start telling us to careful own to distribute and own to play the thing them on the youth, as well as right. So that's for excuse me driver, and yeah, I just love people, and I love love, and I love reggae and dancehall music. I think I love reggae more than dancehall, but that's to be debated because when I'm driving, I feel like I prefer to listen to dancehall, and then when I'm relaxing, I prefer to listen to reggae. I'm not bonus with it. Isn't that?
Yeah, I like reggae. I like dancehall more than reggae, but I love reggae though.
Yeah, me's a Rasta differently, innately. And for the two people who know me, separate from everything, I'm like a Rasta. But I'm still such a undefined person, so you can't study me.
You're funny.
Yes, so
Alright,
I'm telling you on the gram. Make sure you're not left out that part there, Mount Gaza.
what is it? At Ramona Samuels. I'll put it up on the screen, right? At
At
Ramona
Ramona
Samuels. Yeah.
And
So
send the
everybody
to me.
who supports Gaza Nation, go follow her. Everybody already knows who I am. Gaza for life, right? Never switch. And
Guys, I'm gully side. I'm gully. I'm
huh?
gully. I'm gully.
You're going?
Gully. Gully.
Don't say that now. Nah. She's lying to y'all for real.
But
Nah, she's lying, yo. She ain't said that on my podcast. No.
but this is music, man.
She wants to be Gaza. She's just
I love Gaza.
yeah, all right then.
I'm a love six.
Hmm?
Six.
What's R6?
I'm a love G6. I thought
G6, yeah, G6 is Gaza. So everybody already knows that we run the place. So
you don't rate nobody from Gully. That's what you're telling me.
I don't even know what that is.
You don't rate nothing from Mavado.
Who?
Mavado.
I never
Gully
heard
God.
of them. Never heard of them. I know a lot of artists, but I never heard of them.
Why would you like seriously?
Is he big? Is he known out in dancehall?
Yeah.
Oh, word? Nah, I never heard of him, but maybe send me like a song or something. Maybe I'll check it out. I never heard of that person.
Check it out.
Yeah, never said, hey, but yo, thank you for everybody.
No,
Huh?
listen, non Gaza. This podcast is separate from your Gaza. Like, this one.
Nah, nothing, no, not, hey, my dance hall and my loyalty, nothing separate from that, right? So I could talk about music all day. This just branches out, right? And I love all the dancehall artists, and I can rate everybody, but there's just a thing, bro. Maybe you don't understand it, and that's
What
fine.
are you going to do when Cartel and Vada buys the new tune together?
Well, I don't know that person, but if that person ever, did a collaboration with him, it's all fair, bro. Yeah, I know the history, man, but nah, there's you gotta rep your side, man, and just certain people is like that.
Literally not that serious, Gaza.
It's not that serious to you, it's serious to me. So, but
Okay.
yeah, so but other than that, we don't bring that too much into the podcast, right? She brought it up, but
When
we
y'all
don't bring it, huh?
when y'all come here,
So I wish tomorrow. Shit,
you can understand when I talk, Pato?
of course. What do
How
you mean?
come?
Why?
Like, let me hear you say.
What do you want to hear?
Say, big up the world boss here, one down represent.
Big up the world boss, yo, $1. I feel represent.
Yeah.
Watch
Yeah.
it. I can say
Yeah,
it.
Japanese that come to Jamaica, like if you talk to them in English or to the battery.
It's dying. But yo, thank you for tuning in, checking it out. I know we had some technical difficulties on the first podcast, and I try to fix it up, try to get some guests, try to do some doper stuff. But I just wanted to actually speak with somebody that's involved with reggae and dancehall, like on the podcast, so it wouldn't just be some white American dude talking about it. And I want to give more of a platform for more artists. So everybody who's checking this out, like I'll give a platform to people. We can talk more. And if you want to start your own podcast in Jamaica, hit me up. I'll show you how to do it. It's free. It's easy. So just let me know, man. It's all about love. It's all about spreading. And just like the boss of all bosses, he busts the most artists. I want to help out with as many vloggers, as many people trying to do podcasts, whatever they can. So, stay tuned. Of course, we're going to get better. This is the first one. And, bless up to everybody. As always, Gaza forever. Never switch.